I don't agree that when you're in the relationship, like when in a marriage, and the marriage is not favoring you, you should continue to be in it. If the marriage is making you have a bad life, like if your one of your partner is abusing you, if you're not compatible in so many ways, you should still be in it. No, I think you should actually divorce. If you can't cope with each other anymore, you can't divorce. I don't encourage it because I think people should try to know each other the best before they get married. So to not to bring up children and then later on divorce and cause all this of emotional tensions in children. For that said, for that said, div- divorcing shouldn't be a package to any of the two parties. Divorcing shouldn't be a package, a reward package. Divorcing shouldn't be a motivation for one of the parties to get richer. Nowadays, it's becoming clear that some people just go into marriage so so that their end product is a divorce because they want to stay in a marriage for like 2 to 3 years and then they can divorce and then get benefit out of that divorce. Their end their end goal is the divorce, not the marriage. Marriage is just a means to get richer. Marriage is just a means for them to get a better life. So if we can't do something about that, if you can't read people's mind to see that that's what they were thinking before they go into the marriage, and then by so in the marriage they do all the wrong things just to get divorced, then we should make sure that divorce is not a motivator. The the rewards of divorce is not a motivator for people to divorce. Do you understand what I'm saying? What I mean is, see, when a man and a woman get married, in most of the time, it's the man's property that they share. In most of the divorce settlement cases, they divide the man property into two, gives one to the woman. You get it now? Yes. So dividing a man's property into two, giving half of the man's property to the woman has now become a motivation for ladies to go into marriage with men with their end goal being divorce, the divorce package. Do you understand? Okay. So the marriage is actually a means for them to get to their end goal, which is the divorce package, the 50% of the man's property. So this way, some people argue that oh, better sign a prenup before the marriage. So if a man starts a company, men actually want to have before he get married, he want to hustle and get to a point that his life becomes stable. Then he knows that he can take care of another person, that's a wife, and then his children, if they have son. So the man hustles his life. He starts a business, the business struggle ups and down to a point that he realizes now this business is stable for me. Now I can get married and then have kids, form a family. So with his life, he has gotten to a point that the business is now stable for him. Now he goes to marry. So whether he marries or not, that business is striving, is now going to strive. It got to a point that it's going to strive. It got into a point that he's now making profit. He's no more making losses. He's now making profits. So he married this lady. And then years down the line, they get divorced. And they say this man should sell his properties, including his company, and give this woman 50%. Let's say if they had signed a prenup before that, they would say the company was there before the woman, so the company might not be part. But they are going to say the company was valued 50, let's say 50,000, 50,000 or 500,000 before they get married. Now the company is valued 4 million. So they have to take 500,000 out of the 4 million and then divide what is left into two. Then they give the woman one. So you see, whether the woman will be there or not, the company would have been still 400,000, 4 million. You understand what I'm saying? Let's take this. Let's not go that route that deep. So, in the case of Nene Leakes, who married that Nigerian chief in America, the Guardiola or something like that. They married, like a year later, the woman had divorced the man. And she wants divorce settlement. She wants the man to reward her. That marriage was so suspicious. Everybody knew that they were going to divorce. Once they get married, the woman was going to stay with him for a while and divorce and demand for it, because that woman, I think that should be her third marriage or something. That's how most of them do. Back in Ghana here, we don't actually have a data that have all this being documented in Ghana. It happens a lot, but it is not being documented. It's not a public data that you can just go to the internet or you go to certain office and demand for it and they will give you the list. No. But in America, it is there. You can go to the internet, enter details, and find all these statistics. It's been stated that it's been clear from the statistics that most people get married within a short period of time, they divorce, and then they are claiming divorce settlement. All because of that. Let's take Tory Lanez, for instance, the musician Tory Lanez, the Canadian American musician Tory Lanez, who is serving jail term right now for, I think, 5 to 10 years, something like that. Yeah. Something like that. And the wife is, as he gone to jail less than a year, the wife is demanding divorce. Is demanding for divorce. And she's demanding for a divorce settlement, the package, right? Now, the man is in jail, and you are demanding for divorce and divorce settlement. Will she share the jail term with him if actually they are sharing his properties? Because I think they should. I think they should share the jail term if they are going to share his properties. Unless he just want to go out of his life with nothing, fine. But if she's going to say that Tory has 4 cars, give me 2 cars or 1. He has $100 million in his account, give me any amount. He has 2 houses, I'm taking 1 house, and I'm taking the children. Then, wait a minute. You should also go to jail. The court system should also make sure that they divide Tory's jail term and let her serve some of part of it. That's what I'm saying. So that it shouldn't be, a divorce settlement shouldn't be a reward for anybody to just go into marriage. Shouldn't go into marriage thinking that, oh, if I marry him after 2 years and I divorce him, I'm going to be rewarded, so it's okay. No. Marriage is an institution on its own. During marriage, during your wedding, you will hear for better, for worse. It means that you are going to help each other. You are going to form a family. It's not a means for somebody to get rich. It's not a means for somebody to get a better life. If you don't like the person, don't get married to him. That's all. If you think the person is not good enough, that's why we have girlfriend stage, courtship, fiancé, before marriage. All those stages is for you to study the person. It's for you to know the person well before you get married to the person, so that you don't go to marriage and then divorce. Divorce should be something the person will do out of the things that he normally does. Yes. Peace.